One of the things that concerns people perhaps more than anything else is aging and trying to halt at least the appearance of aging. And joining us right now is Dr. Stephen Weiniger, who is an anti-aging expert. And Dr. Weiniger, I understand that you have found that some people age far more rapidly than others. Explain that.
Well, there was just a study that came out that looked at 1,000 people and it measured their health from when they were 26, then again when they were 32, then again when they were 38. And they looked at a number of different things. They tested how their hearts, lungs, and kidneys were functioning. They looked at the onset of diseases like diabetes, and they looked at their cognition, how well they think. And they looked at their genetics, looked at things like shortening of telomeres. And they found that some people aged a year every 12 months, but some people were aging faster and others were aging slower. In fact, some people aged literally 3 years in the space of 12 months. And this is really a very interesting study because it puts all the other studies about health and aging intelligently into perspective.
Are you talking about just what's happening on the inside or what people actually look like on the outside, or are they very closely related?
Well, that was the cool part about this study. It looked at both, and they found that it was closely related, that they looked, in addition to looking at these biomarkers, they showed pictures of people to other people, and they asked them to rate how old is this person. And there was a pretty good correlation between how old you looked and how old your body was functioning.
Dr. Weiniger, what makes some people age faster than others?
Well, a big part of it is genetics and the damage that has happened to your body and things like that you can't change. The things that you can change that are actionable are your daily life habits, getting enough exercise, having a life that you enjoy, that you're happy with. Things like having good posture are all things that affect how your body ages. Diet's another big one.
Yeah, was pretty well convinced that diet would be a big part of it, and I'm sure exercise. This is almost like weight control programs, I'm thinking.
Well, it is. I mean, all the things that have been coming out in the past decade or so about health, what this study is doing is putting them all into perspective, and that it's not just if you do this, it'll be better one day. It's if you have habits that are intelligent, it'll help you to get the most out of the body that you have. You can't you can't halt the aging process, but you can manage it and get the most out of your years. You want to be active and healthy and having a good time until you're 80, 90, God willing, 100, rather than being old at 55.
I know one of the most ravaging diseases is diabetes, and we know it from personal experience on this show. Is there any way that can be stopped or avoided basically for young people, I would say it, although sometimes it attacks young people?
And there's different kinds of diabetes, but the basic kind that you're talking about can be helped by exercise. It can't be cured by exercise, but there's been a number of studies that have shown that people that exercise consistently have lower incidence of diabetes. A big study just came out earlier this year about habits like sitting. People that sit for too much of their life end up with a higher incidence of diabetes. It's not just one thing, it's everything put together.
So what is the biggest offender, though? Is it our smoking, our drinking, sitting too long?
Eating.
What is it? Yeah, eating.
The biggest one in terms of the one thing that you should not do if you want to live longer is smoking. Smoking kills people. Stop. Number two, from a helping people point of view, the best thing you can do is to get exercise. But exercise for a lot of people is grueling. They go to the gym and they have to do it. Get exercise, but find something that's fun that you enjoy doing. Going for a walk by yourself is okay. Grab a friend and go together, or play a game of tennis with a friend. Doing something that you enjoy doing while you're exercising is one of the biggest keys to developing a habit to keep yourself exercising and keep you happy. Because being happy is one of the biggest things that makes a difference between living old and successfully and being old and miserable.
And even if you're aging quickly, if you're happy, that makes it a little bit easier, I think. But Dr. Weiniger, what's your website?
Bodyzone.com. We talk about posture and standing taller to live longer.
And just real quick, what about sex?
sex is a good thing. It really is. And from a health point of view, people that age successfully have better sex, which means that most people being in a good relationship with somebody else. It's not being promiscuous, not that that's an evil thing, but long-term having a committed relationship with somebody that you're enjoying the sexuality as a person together is a good thing, both from a fun point of view as well as having fun for a long period of time.
And depending on how you do it, it could be good exercise.
Exactly.
Well, Dr. Weiniger, thank you for joining us on AM Tampa Bay, our anti-aging expert, Dr. Stephen Weiniger. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.